Hey guys, Vince Tate here from Straight Aim. Congratulations on purchasing your very own G5. Today I'm just going to take you through the basic setup on how do we install the G5 onto our cue and how do we stand, etc. to be able to use the G5 nice and smoothly. So stay tuned, see you shortly. So welcome back guys. So first and foremost we want to make sure that we mold the chin piece to our chins because we've all got different chins. So the first thing you want to do is just grab it like this, put it up to our chins and give it a bit of a squeeze and mold it in till it feels snug tight. All right, that's step one guys, molding the chin piece. Welcome back guys. So now that we've molded the chin piece to our chins, what we're doing here is you can see on the G5 you've got all the small dots. There's like 5 little dots in the front and there's the one big one in the back. So that's facing forward. The small dots are all facing forward. Our chin piece just clicks on just like that and we're ready to go. All right. We have the small dots in front and that's enabling us to shift it to the left if you're left eye, right eye dominancy, and vice versa the opposite way. Okay. It's as simple as that guys, but for me, I'm straight down the middle. All right guys, now the next step here, we want to grab our cue. We are going to slide it down the cue just like that. And we want to slide it back just until it grips. So for me there, okay? So that's where it grips. That's how easy it is. It just grips there. And then once it grips, I just give it a slight little tug. That's it. Nothing more than that. And she's ready to go, okay? So that's step 3, is putting it onto our cue. Okay guys, great. So now that we've got our G5 installed onto our cue, now we're going to talk about the hand placement on the back of the cue. And that's key because if we're hitting the back of the nut here, that means our hand is too far back. If you end up hitting the front of the G5, that means your hand is too far forward. So we're trying to find that balance. So for me, I usually start at about halfway or slightly there. And for me, I'm holding about that much of the cue. That's for me, okay? But everyone's different, so I recommend. And the way we do that to make sure we don't hit the back or the front is just grab the cue as you normally would, come down onto their table, just like this. Now we want to place our chin into the chin piece, okay? And just strike forward, go forward, but not too hard. Okay, so for me, that's where I'm stopping. I'm stopping there and my hand is sitting about there, okay? So that's comfortable. So now I know that my hand placement is right and we're ready for step 5. Okay, welcome back guys. So this part here is key. So we have the front piece of our cue here, and what we want to do with that is we actually want that sitting on a bit of an angle on the cushion here. We don't want to place it on our hand just yet. The reason is because we're going to apply quite a bit of down force of our chin into the chin piece. And what that does, it helps lock the cue from rotating and wobbling our arms. Now, obviously with a normal cue, when we don't have the G5 on, you wouldn't put that much pressure on the cue, okay? But for the sake of the G5, we need to apply a lot of pressure so that we can detect all these flaws and, you know, the elbow moving and so forth. So how we do that is the front part of the cue, it needs to sit on the table just like that, okay? And then our hand just sits on the table to stop it from sliding sideways, you see? But even though my hand is here, it's still sitting on the cush, okay? And then from there, I lower my chin down into the chin piece, just like that. And when we're ready, we just go back and forth. You probably would hear that because I've got the microphone right underneath me. And that's how we get into placing the cue on the table and placing our chin into the chin piece. Okay guys, so what we're going to do, I'm just going to take you through the setup, the stance setup, and the reason we want to do that is we want to get you into a nice comfortable position to be able to use the G5 correctly. So I've just removed the G5 just so I can show you. So again, let's say the cue ball is my line. I walk forward And as my left leg comes forward, you can see how my shoulders already opened up. I'm not square, I've opened up here. Then from there, we want to make sure that our cue is facing down the line, shoulders are open, and then from there, I just go straight down, and there you can see now, I'm on the line. Okay, so we'll do that again. Right foot forward, left foot. Now I'm on a slight angle, that's that 45 degree. We call it the boxer's stance. And then from there, hold your cue here, twist it till you see it's on the line. You don't want to turn your cue out and leave your shoulders there. Keep it all compact, so it's like a washing machine, all right? So there we go, we twist, that's on line. And from there, my left hand just comes forward, and then I go down onto the line, and that's me right there. Okay guys, we're nearly there. Now we're just going to talk about the rotation of the wrist and the elbows. This is why the G5 was created, is to help us train the correct muscle memory and not the bad habits. Okay, so and what I mean by that if we're twisting our wrist through impact, we're putting unintentional side on the cue ball. You also lead a lot of people, they have what they call the chicken wing, where when they strike the ball, they come out like this. You also have a lot of lifting of the head in the shot. So the G5, because you have to have your head down in here, and it locks everything together. So I'll just quickly give you a demonstration of that. If you start twisting, the chin piece will fall off. That's what it's designed to do. It's actually designed to fall off, which is telling you you've got something going on back here in the motor. So the key is to try and keep that on at all times and keep it nice and smooth and straight. So I'll do the wrist twist, and you can see how the chin piece will work. So we're down here. Now we're going to go through. Got a lot of wobbling going on, and then we strike the ball with the twist, as you can see there. So it falls off. Okay. Same with the elbow. Because I've got a lot of pressure in here, it's actually it will start to maneuver my head, which is telling me I'm doing things wrong. Okay. There we go. And so there you go. Okay. So that's the power of the G5. It picks up all those little faults that we have. The other one is lifting of the body, or moving of the body, lifting our head off the cue at impact. So again, this is lifting our head and we're striking the ball. Okay, so we see a lot of people do that too. But because we've got a chin piece here and a sliding system, you can actually stay down in it. Okay, so this is what that looks like. Nice and compact. So there you have it guys, the power of the G5, a great training aid. I know you'll enjoy your G5. The beauty about the G5 is we don't need a pool table. You can do all this in the comfort of your own home, on your kitchen bench, wherever you may be, okay, because we're only working on our cue action. So again, on behalf of myself and the Straight Aim team, thank you very much.